Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for tuning in today. As you can see, I am on location at Edwin Coe Spirits, and we're going to have so much fun today. I'm hopping behind the bar and learning about their spring cocktail menu and also chatting about the upcoming events that they have to offer. We're in Churubusco, Indiana. Let's have some fun.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Edwin Coe Spirits. I am here at Edwin Coe Spirits, and happy spring, everyone. I'm so thrilled to talk about their new spring cocktail menu and also see what they have going on. And joining me today is Kristen Collins, their co-owner. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Great. How have you been?
Good. I know it's been a minute.
Yes.
Because you guys have to have a little downtime. Y'all work so
Every
hard.
once in a while, we gotta catch our breaths.
Right.
Yes.
And so spring, of course, is about blooming and a new season. And I know that you guys are so busy here. Okay, so in case y'all don't know, husband-wife duo owns and runs this place. It's one of the best places you can come for a really good cocktail. And so tell us all about Edwin Coe.
Thank you. My husband is our founder and distiller, Joe. He actually manufactures all the products we make. So everything from our Prohibition style whiskey, which was his great-grandfather's recipe from 1928, up to the additional products. I think we're up to 8 now. You know, so it's we have all of those bases covered, and then we use those in all of our craft cocktails. We offer a seasonal craft cocktail menu.
Yes.
So we change that up quarterly. We just started our spring menu and got lots of new ones that we want to show you today.
Yes. Okay, so craft cocktails, we are kicking it off with spring. So what is the first drink I'm going to make?
Yeah, the first drink is called London Fog.
Okay.
And so it's a little more vegetal, I would say. Yeah, it's got celery in it. So don't let it scare you, folks.
Okay.
It's going to impress you. You're gonna think, I never liked celery until now.
Cute.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is reserve 1 leaf for our garnish. And then we're going to chop 1 full rib of celery.
Okay.
And then after it's chopped, we're going to muddle that celery in our shaker.
Okay.
So when you muddle, you know, I actually don't muddle a ton in my cocktails. Probably because we make a lot of house syrups. So we kind of go for an efficiency move with that. But at home, muddling is a great way to incorporate berries. You know, often people think of fruit, but vegetables also could be used too. Cucumber is another great one. We juice cucumber here a lot for our summer menu. But yeah, celery, you want to get this until it's looking fairly pulverized. You really want to extract a lot of the juices out of it. There's a lot of water content, but that's also where the flavor and stuff is that you're going to get. And this is just going to add a huge pop of freshness to this cocktail.
I can already smell it.
Yeah.
Okay, is
so
that good?
That looks pretty darn good.
All right, awesome.
So we're going to add 2 ounces of our soft gin. We call it soft. It's lighter on the juniper, a little less of that dry piney flavor. It's a little more botanical. It pairs really well with citrus.
Okay, good. Is this jigger? Is that 2 ounces?
That's 2 ounces.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, the smell of that is wonderful too, it really is. So we've measured out here 3/4 of an ounce of our house simple syrup, which is always equal parts water and sugar. And then we do a real lime juice, 3/4 ounce of that as well. And then we're going to add something, it's a bit of a secret ingredient in this. Yeah, so this is saline. So saline might sound like, ugh, gross, I don't want that. It's a pinch of salt. That's how you get the in liquefied form. So we're going to put a couple drops. I like to even add like 4 because what it's going to do, that was good.
Okay.
Yeah. So
my pour is a whole lot.
Yeah, drops to dashes, whatever. You like your things a little less sweet, so it's still going to work out great.
Okay.
So what that does is it kind of just cuts down the sweetness of this cocktail, the finish, so there's no lingering sweetness on your palate. Just stops it. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And then we're going to fill that shaker with ice, and we're going to give it a really good, aggressive, about 12 seconds worth of shake time, so that you are chilling your cocktail, you're diluting it, which is what it's going to bring up the volume, and then you're also helping it get all that muddled celery flavor infused. You have the best shake. Most stylish shake. We need Jessica's flair around here. Yeah.
Listen, I'm available nights and weekends.
I like that. All right. Another good way at home to know you're done is this nice chill on the exterior. That means you're there.
Okay, and then is it best to pop it the direction that it's leaning or the other way?
This is the easiest for home bartenders is to just leave it on there, and then there's a gap and push it toward the gap.
Towards the gap.
Yeah, that's usually the easiest for home. You know, if you go to the bar, it's going to actually be something where you invert it, and they're going to give it the fancy pop with the heel of their hand, and it's going to make a nice little sound, and it's going to reduce that vacuum seal.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
So then we have chilled a coupe here. We're going to empty our ice. So that is nice and chilled because there will be no ice in this cocktail. It's just going to help maintain that temp. And then what we're going to do is grab 2 strainers so that we are double straining. Sure thing. So we have a fine mesh strainer that's going to catch any of those little bits of, so this is a julep strainer here. And so that's going to help keep back the big chunks of ice and the big chunks of celery. And then that fine mesh strainer will take care of any little ice shards. That's all right. This is our blooper reel. We'll roll with it.
Okay, you gotta really hold that thing.
There you go.
Okay.
That's all right. This is the reality of, using barware. So much better. That's great. But you can see in that fine mesh strainer all the things you held back so you don't have those in your actual cocktail.
Look how beautiful that is.
And then we're going to garnish that with our celery leaf. Just one pretty leaf off there you can kind of pluck off. Yeah. That way it's just going to float nicely. And you'll just drop that into the center of your glass. And
bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so tell me the name of this again.
This is London Fog.
Oh, okay, that's fun. All right, here we go, guys. Ooh. You know what? I feel like I'm drinking something healthy.
I know.
It feels so great.
The whole might as well have had a V8, right? Like it kind of has that feel.
I'm like, I'm drinking a green juice. That celery is so refreshing and it's so hydrating, right?
Yeah.
All right. This is the drink for sure. Okay, Kristen, we have to talk about some of the events that you have coming up. So start off, what is the next event?
Our next upcoming event is going to be Comedy Night. This is a first for us. So we have Ronnie Fleming, and he's an actual stand-up comedian. He's going to put on a show for us. He's got a buddy with him, Jeff Fieldhouse. This is a ticketed event, so we're going to be open for regular business outside of the show hours. The show will go from 7 to 8:30. So you can head to our website, get on our online shop. It'll take you on over to purchase tickets, and we will also sell tickets at the door that evening. As room permits, basically. Once we're sold out, we'll be at our limit until the show is done, and come back in and have some cocktails
a little after. And that's this Friday.
That's this Friday.
Okay, gotta get on a comedy show. That's so unique.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on to our next cocktail. All right, so what's our next drink?
Our next drink is called Spice of Life.
Oh, I thought you were Spice Up Your Life. Hey, you know I love the Spice Girls, okay.
All right, so we're gonna take 1.5 ounces of our barrel-aged rum. And this product used to be a specialty, now it's a staple, but it is our white rum, which is made from an organic sugar cane, and then it's been aged about a year in our Old Coe barrels. Yeah. So this was one of my favorites before we had High Rye Bourbon, Rye Old Coe. It's quite tasty. I sub it in a lot of cocktail recipes for tequila. Yeah,
because you said that this has like a different taste, but similar palate.
Yeah, a lot of the flavors that you might use in your tequila-based cocktails pair really well with our barrel-aged rum.
Okay, wonderful.
And this is a pineapple juice here.
Okay.
And then we've already pre-mixed it for you, but we have agave, triple sec, and real lime juice.
All right, wonderful.
And then we're gonna do a couple dashes of tahini, which is mild chili pepper plus many other little ingredients, flavoring spices there. And then we're gonna do 3 slices of jalapeno.
Okay. So we'll do one.
Yeah, if you like it extra spicy, go extra big. Go extra big.
I love a spice.
Yes.
Love it spicy. Okay.
Good. And
so are we muddling?
We are actually just going to take a bunch of ice, fill up that small shaker. I feel like that's a very good measuring cup, so to speak. And then fill that to about the rim. And then we're just going to give this a little shake for about 5 to 8 seconds.
Okay,
and then
I'm dumping it.
Spice up. There we go. There we go.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to sing the song. We'll have to pay for it.
Okay, do you want to practice your bartender level pop? Okay. Flip that upside down so that the tall one is on top. Okay. And then see this big air gap here?
Yeah.
That is where I want you to
pop
hit
the air
with
gap.
your hit with the heel of your hand.
I'm a little afraid because there's glass everywhere. Okay.
All right, that was.
I think I just moved.
I think we're gonna have to.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah,
we're gonna keep working on it.
We'll
get there.
We're developing our skills at Edwin Coe.
So we are gonna actually rim our glass with pineapple juice and tahini.
Oh, it's pineapple juice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, get a little side.
Use those ingredients you've already used in your cocktail.
Yes. Love
to
a good
rim and add a little extra flavor. You can sip out of the glass at your leisure there. And then, this is a pro tip, pour kind of high, because if you try to pour, all your ice is just gonna, you know, push all your liquids around. So just get that little stream. So pour high.
And we still want a little ice in it. So
you're gonna pour the whole thing. We call it just rolling it all in.
Oh, rolling, yes, you say rolling.
Yes. And all that ice that you shook, all the jalapeno, everything's just going in with it.
Whoa!
That's all right. That's all right.
Look at that.
And then we've got pineapple as our garnish. I've already scored that for you, so there's a little slit in the side.
Oh, okay.
And
that's
you can
called scoring.
Yeah, and so then you can just tuck that right on. Looks really nice if you put it near your garnish, and then you can put a little straw right there too. It's all bundled together and gives you a nice presentation.
Short?
Oh yeah, one of these little short straws are great.
Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, this is cute. It already looks delicious, and I haven't even tasted it.
I think this is like great on a hot summer day, a spring day, right?
Spring day.
I mean, yes, it's got a little spice, but it's not overtly spicy. So even if you don't really love like a spicy flavored cocktail, this just has a lot of flavor.
Yes, it's really refreshing. And it really, the pineapple covers the rum. So you're not getting hit if you don't like the taste of liquor, for example. This kind of melts it all together. Next, what else is happening around here?
Yeah, so on Saturday, March 30th, we actually have tour and tasting. It's gonna be one of our final ones of this season. We usually take a break during the summer months while we're out on our mobile expo events.
And what is that?
So that's when you get to listen to Joe. He gives you a tour of the facility. He will chat your ear off about all things distilling. He gives you samples of all the products, and it includes our booze infused chocolates. So even if you know, one partner isn't keen on neat spirits, you'll appreciate the chocolates in there. So it's just a really fun, informative time.
And so good. I mean, I got to experience that just coming here and getting the distillery tour. I learned so much. All right, guys, you got to head over to edwincospirits.com to get your tickets.
That's right.
Well, guys, the fun continues here at Edwin Coe Spirits as we continue to preview their spring cocktail menu. I'll see you after the break. Welcome back. I am here at Edwin Coe Spirits previewing their spring cocktail menu and also learning about everything they have going on for the next month. And joining me is Kristen Collins, their co-owner. Hi.
Hello.
We're having fun today.
We are. That's right. Every day.
I know. Okay, so the next drink on your spring menu is a mint julep.
Yes. It's a bit of a classic, but we keep it on our spring menu. So yeah, it uses fresh mint, high rye bourbon. It's quite simple. We make our own house mint syrup, but I'll talk to you about how you can do this at home without going through that process.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
So where do I get started?
So we are using a highball glass. It's a little bit shorter, and we're actually going to strip our mint and drop it into the bottom of the glass. So at home, I would recommend, kind of pinching there, and then just stripping down those leaves. And you can even kind of hold like this, and you'll be able to catch them at home.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you just gather those.
All right.
These are nice big leaves. And you can give them a smack, and that'll help release aromatics.
I love that. I do this all the time.
Yeah. Mint is much more delicate than celery, right? That we used earlier.
I'm dropping it?
You got it.
All right.
So that's enough to actually, can you start smelling it now?
Oh, yes. I love mint.
So that's all you really need to do if you're using a house-infused mint syrup. Now, if you're not doing that, then you might want to give it a little press instead of a big, heavy muddle. So or if you have a regular muddler, that's okay, but don't get aggressive. Yeah, exactly. You're just going to press and try to release a little bit more of that mint flavor into your glass. And so if you get like heavy and carried away with it, it can create bitterness from the stems of the mint. Yes, that's right. Okay. So this is 2 ounces of our high rye bourbon. And then we just used about a ½ an ounce of our house-made mint simple syrup.
Yum. And
then we get to see the skills again. We're going to have you beat a bag of ice here and create some crushed ice. So if you don't have a fancy bag at home like this, just use a Ziploc. It works well.
Okay. Move everything and just go for it.
Yes,
use that strength.
You got it.
Use that strength.
Good.
Do a little flipping.
Yeah.
Nice.
So now this is really it, okay? We're just gonna really pack this glass. Believe it or not, this is gonna fill this glass once we add all of this ice. If you were to do this with regular ice, it will not fill the glass. And it's gonna take away from the experience when you're drinking this cocktail. I've tried it, it's a huge disappointment when you use regular ice. Yeah, I will attest. So just keep pushing that down and keep packing it down. That's what's gonna really push your liquid line up. This is a spirit forward cocktail, so it's gonna taste like bourbon. So you're gonna get that flavor. That's beautiful. And then that mint that we reserved earlier, I want you to give it a big like smack as well to again release the aromatics. And then kind of nip off. You don't need quite that much stem. And then you're going to tuck that and your straw together because it's a little easier to get it into the glass. The short is great. Yeah.
You have so many options. Love it. Okay, so
together. So together is easier, I've learned, again, pro tip.
Get it in that.
That's right. Plus, when you go to get your drink, you're going to smell that mint.
Oh, yes. So cute. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's see. I love when I can like take a sip and go, so good. I mean, cocktail that is refreshing. I don't know, there's a theme. Spring cocktails are so refreshing, but as you said, booze forward. So you got to get that feel. You can taste the bourbon, you can taste the high rye in it, and all of the above. Okay, yummy. All right, so what else is happening?
Yeah.
Tell me what else is going on.
So the first week of spring break, we're going to take a little spring break that Saturday, but we do have a private event, not really private, ticketed event, specialty event, that Thursday. That would be April 4th. And it is the Anthony Wayne Rotary fundraiser. Yes, so you can pay $35, come in that evening, enjoy some appetizers, a cocktail, cash bar after that. You can pay at the door, but we do also encourage you to purchase tickets in advance at anthonywaynerotary.com. And so it's just going to be a good thing for a good cause.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, well this cocktail is done. Now we're going to move on to a dessert.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Well, it's time for our final drink, but this one's a little bit sweeter, right?
Yes, kind of a dessert cocktail.
A dessert cocktail.
Yeah, we call it Bluebell.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's vodka based, which is a neutral spirit, so very, again, easy drinking. So we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of our vodka.
Right.
Ours is corn based, would remind you of Tito's.
Right. So this is 2 ounces. I do.
This would be 1.5 ounces, so we're gonna go to that line inside the jigger there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
1.5 ounces there.
And then we've measured out for you. We have our ounce of our house syrup.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
And then ounce of cream.
Okay.
And 1 ounce of blueberry and lemon juice.
We're making some ice cream.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
And then we mixed it up this year. We're adding poppy seed.
Ooh.
So, you know, maybe it sounds weird, but think lemon poppy seed.
Yes. How many dashes?
2. 2 dashes is great.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. It's going to add a little bit of texture, kind of like in a smoothie. If you had a strawberry smoothie, it would have that little bit of texture. It's kind of almost like a seed in it. So it's great. Yeah. And then we're going to add some ice to, if you use at home your shaker and you treat this as a measuring tool, you can actually just fill your smaller shaker, and then that can be kind of a predefined amount of ice for you, right? You know, so then you're going to put your other shaker side on at an angle.
I have a chance.
You can do it. You can do it. And we're going to shake short here, just 5 seconds, so that you did it. Woohoo!
Yes, I'm so excited. Okay.
So there was a lot of volume that went into this cocktail. We don't need to shake it a ton. We just need to incorporate things together. And then we want to go ahead and roll it. Again, a little high, so you don't drip too much, hopefully. If you get the drips, that's okay. That's what towels are made for.
Okay, that was fun.
Yes, yes. All right, so time to garnish. So we have made our house-infused whipped cream this year. It's vodka-infused. That's the important part. So you get to use this little fella. It's gonna be lots of fun. So
it's been a while.
That's okay. We're gonna turn it all the way upside down.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have our whipping cream, our house syrup. A dollop. Beautiful. That will work. I know. If you want a little more, go a little heavier.
Yeah. You can actually tier these things.
You can.
I used to be a barista.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Okay.
All right, but this is just not pretty enough yet. So we're going to add a short straw to the mix, a little sprig of mint.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just the little top you can nip off, and we're going to give it a little smack still, give it a nice little fresh aroma. We're going to tuck that in, and we're also going to add just a little sprinkle of the poppy seed for a little more on there. And that, like that. Yeah, that'll just go right over the. That was perfect. Your word. That was your pro skills right there. And there you have it. That is the Blue Bell.
Oh, okay. Can't wait to taste it.
I know. I'm not a dessert person.
Right. You know, we are non-sweet tea cocktail drinkers. It's actually good.
It's
like
really
this is
good.
dangerous.
It is.
Delicious. Okay. What else is going on?
Yeah, so we're going to kind of wrap up our event season, so to speak, for these specialty Saturday events with, we actually have another cocktail class we've added.
Yes.
So our couples cocktail classes that we put on, they're hands-on. It's limited to a select number of couples, and it's been selling out like crazy, and they've been going great. We really love doing these, and so we've done 2 now. Our April 27th one is already sold out, but we still have tickets for April 20th. So jump online, edwincoespirits.com. Go to our store, get your tickets. Lots of fun.
I love that. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thanks for coming in.
But I cannot leave without doing Jessica's favorite pick. I'm going to say doot. I think the celery.
Yeah. London Fog.
London Fog.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that name is so amazing. And then also the taste, because it was just like something different. And that's what I love about here. The cocktails are different. You can explore different areas of your palate, of the tongue, and just really have a good time. So thank you so much, Kristen.
Oh, thanks for coming. We always love having you.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Well, this was such a wonderful day at Edwin Coe Spirits. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always catch up on full episodes or segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. It's never too late to live your best life, so start living it today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Cheers.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.